March 12th, Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter, we've been waiting, it's official now.
Yeah.
If Keith Thurman is standing right here where Ben Thompson is standing, what do you tell Keith Thurman right now?
Oh, I tell him the same thing I always tell him. You know, we talked for a long time, say, hey, man, we would look at each other. We know it's coming. You be ready. All right, I'll be ready. It will be the same thing right now. Keith, how's it going? Everything's good? Cool. Be ready March 12th.
Was it frustrating for you guys to wait this long to get this fight done?
You know, a few emotions, you know, but at this point, it's all irrelevant. The fight has been announced, March 12th. I got time, and I'll be ready. I'm going to use that time wisely.
Do we know where the fight is? Because I heard Connecticut, I heard Vegas, I heard...
Yeah, I keep hearing Mohican Sun in Connecticut. They haven't confirmed anything with me to my face. So
they sent out a press release today. Said tickets are on sale. That's what they had.
So,
yeah.
That's
I just asked Phil Greco, who fought you, what's it like to face Shawn Porter, and what do you think about the fight? He said, Shawn Porter, you got to come prepared because he doesn't stop. From the first second to the last second, he's relentless. Is that going to be the strategy for Keith Thurman, just to swarm him?
That's always a part of the strategy. It's not, I wouldn't say necessarily swarm him. Sometimes, I guess, depending on that fighter or that fight that night, it may turn into me swarming someone, but I think, you know, we will use aggression, smart aggression, intelligent aggression, offense and defense, and we'll take one round at a time.
Keith Thurman said that you kind of bully, you know, the opponents when you talk in boxing. He said something on the lines of that. What do you think about him saying
He said
that?
Shawn was bullying 140-pounders?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, he was saying Shawn was bullying 140-pounders. And my answer to that is Shawn was 165 pounds in the amateurs. And the names that Shawn beat, you know what I mean? There's no disrespect to any of them. They're great fighters. But the names that Shawn beat, Keith couldn't beat Demetrius Andrade. Shawn beat him. That's his last loss. Demetrius' last loss. You know what I mean? That's no knock on Demetrius. You know, great fighter. That's no knock on Keith. But we're not bullying smaller guys, Keith. We fought bigger guys. You know what I mean? I don't think he would have beat Edwin Rodriguez 2 times when Edwin was the National Golden Glove champion trying to return. When he was a U.S. champion trying to repeat, Shawn beat him both times. I don't think he would have beat Sean Estrada. I don't think he would have beat Danny Jacobs. So, you know, my comparison, what I'm using, our foundation, what we have, that's what we're taking to the ring on fight night. That's probably part of the reason why a guy like Keith Thurman doesn't want to take this fight. He's being forced into this situation. If you're not being forced into this situation, then make it known you want this, embrace this. Shawn Porter, be here tonight. You should be here tonight, Keith. You weren't in New York last week. We're here, hashtag I'm here. Where you at?
Was he supposed to be in New York?
He's supposed to be in New York. He's supposed to be here. He's not here. You know what I mean? We fully expected a big announcement.
We still expect a big announcement.
And we're
this is not a junior. This is not junior. This is elite.
You know what I mean?
That's what we deserve. You know what I'm saying?
So where you at? Hashtag I'm here.
How satisfied are you with the location of the fight?
You know what? I'm not satisfied. We're not satisfied, but we're never satisfied with anything. So what the hell? We could fight in the Walmart parking lot. It don't matter, you know. But no, it deserved to be in an MGM Grand or, you know,
Madison,
here in LA or, you know, New York Barclays Center. It deserves something big like that. But we're gonna make it bigger and better on the next one. We'll take care of this business on March the 12th. And then we'll be able to say, no, we want to go to a bigger venue in the next one.
Do you guys feel like you get the credit that you deserve?
You know what? We don't even concern ourselves with that. You know, honestly, we don't. We don't concern ourselves with that. That's not something that we're thinking about, whether or not we get credit. The only thing, you know, and it's very hard for people that watch this on TV to really understand this, but when they get up every day and go punch their clock at work and put 8 hours in and do that all week long for 40 hours or do overtime, and then they go home and take care of their families, and they sit down and turn on the TV, they look at this as entertainment. This is our job. So we're actually working like they would work a 40-hour week, and then we try to put, you know, food on the table for our family. So they don't look at this as a job. This is our job. We don't need extra credit, you know, or stars behind our name or anything like that. But, you know, you set goals for yourself. The goal is Keith Thurman. The goal is not even the belt that he's holding on to. The goal is to beat the man. You know, that's what we want. We want that to be part of what makes him great, you know, and that's what he wants, to become great.
You talk about credit. I feel blessed. I think if I didn't feel blessed, if I knew I wasn't blessed, maybe in my heart or my mind I might feel like there's a problem. I say the same thing, man. As long as I'm blessed, my family and my friends are taken care of, everything else will come, you know. That's it. You know, credit and all that kind of stuff, not a problem for me.
Thurman said he's not afraid to let his O go. Do you believe that after the negotiation situation?
Nah, I don't believe that. But you trying to get something started. You trying to get something started over here.
You know what? Instigate now.
You know what?
Props to Kenny for recognizing that.
I can't tell you.
Ben taught me that.
I can't tell you what Keith is thinking. But I can only speak for us. It's like him asking, we feel we get the right credit. We're here. Give us credit for being here. Hashtag, I'm here.
I gotta do this. Manny Pacquiao said
Is
this
that a
today.
real hashtag?
It is now.
It can be now.
Yeah.